Don't beg anyone to stay in your life. If they want to be part of your life, they will stay. True. True friendship thrives on mutual trust and mutual respect. Nowadays, many relationships are formed based on the likes in Instagram and likes in Facebook and likes in WhatsApp. They will definitely break because that is not based on mutual trust or relationship. That is based on the number of likes they get. It is based on the type of comments we post, appreciating them. Even a small a depreciating comment might break that love and affection. Even a day's absence in their Instagram page might also break the relationship. That is the type of relationship which we are seeing in Gen Z nowadays. Thank God we are not part of that type of relationship. Our relationship is based on mutual trust and mutual respect that will always stay stronger and it will become stronger and stronger over a period of time. Quantity is not important in the case of friendship. Quality is very, very important. If you have even few friends, 5 or 6, with true love and affection, that is more than enough. That is sufficient for us to live our life till our death. Enough. But the love and affection and the friendship based on the external appearance or based on the external activities will never stay longer. But even at that time, people are going and begging because they want to keep the relationship number, not that relationship member. Nowadays, number is more important than the true character of the member. Hence, we need not worry about that. But those who are begging, they need to think twice. Is that begging necessary? It is up to their choice. In this image, the son asked the question to his dad, am I ugly, dad? The dad answers, no, son, the world is ugly. Here I am seeing two perspectives. One is that, yes, the dad wants to convince the son that he is not ugly, only the world is ugly. The surrounding is ugly. He need not worry about whether he is ugly or not. World might say so many things, but he has to think about only his talent and work on that and be confident. So, sort of motivational, inspirational answer. That is one perspective. The other perspective is that the child is little bit confused. I am asking a direct question, but my dad is giving a philosophical answer. What is the meaning of that? Is the child in a position to understand that sentence? No, son, the world is ugly. He will simply compare his face with the world. I have the face. Does the world have a face? How come the world is ugly? What is the meaning of it? The child of that age will definitely get confused. Instead of all this type of confusion, the dad would have replied simply, no, son, you are not ugly. Don't think about your external appearance. You just work hard. You think about others. You don't think about your own self, your look. That is not at all required in this world. People respect only the goodness, the kindness, the knowledge, the wisdom the other person exhibits. Not they are not depending on that facial value to judge anybody. That type of direct answers might have helped that son to get more confidence. Instead, answering something like, no, son, the world is ugly, will definitely confuse that child of that age. That is my take on this topic. What do you think? While it may seem small, the ripple effects of small things is extraordinary. Take the case of this table topic a day. Every day we are given a topic. Very few members of this group give a speech regularly. Some of them give a speech once in a week and disappear. Anyway, those who are giving a speech every day, they are experiencing the ripple effects of that small thing. Yes, I myself am experiencing. Every day I am giving a speech on the topic, but I am trying to bring new perspective. Sometimes I approach it in a humorous way, sometimes I approach it in a motivation way. I am experimenting with this. As nobody is listening and giving evaluation, I am not at all worrying about that because my job is to try. That's it. And that ripple effect is definitely giving me some confidence. Over a period of time, I am experiencing that I can talk on any subject with sense or without sense. That is different. But I am able to talk. I don't take time to think about that. Just immediately I start. Whatever comes to my mind, I start talking about that. That is the purpose of this impromptu speaking, right? But at the same time, we may have to read a lot, we may have to observe a lot so that we get new ideas immediately. And that is where I am lacking. I'm not doing that. I'm just trying here. But the main effect of this impromptu speech comes only if we do something extra like reading and observing. If I do like that and then again do this, then definitely that ripple effect will be extraordinary. At present, it is only ordinary. I know that. But hope I will find time to read a lot and then speak on the subject even more effectively. That is how I am practicing. I don't know about others. Maybe they will share their experience here. I may go to listen to them as well. The story your phone could tell, I may not be able to reveal 100% of that, but maybe 50% of that I might be able to reveal. The phone knows about you from morning till evening. Nowadays, phone is part and parcel of your body. In the morning, when the alarm bell rang from the phone, you snooze it. But you start writing about doing exercise, doing relaxation in the early morning in your messages in the group. You are not a twin personality, you are a multiple personality. The phone knows that. You talk something, but you do something differently. The phone knows how many reels you had seen. The phone knows what type of messages you had written. What are all the types of appreciation you showered on the other person? But immediately, what are all the harsh words you had spoken against them to another person? It knows everything. And the types of selfies you have taken, side pose, front pose, back pose, with so many objects on the background. Daily around 423 and a half images are stored in your phone gallery. What for that? You are not going to see that again. If you want to see, you will again take one more selfie. That is your character. The phone knows that. And then the calls which you had avoided, the calls you had attended, and how you reacted to different types of calls. Yes, sir, okay, sir, to one call. Hey, no, yeah, I don't want to do that to another call. How many different types of acting you have done? What are all the types of behavioral changes you have brought within minutes when talking to different people? The phone knows everything. Hence, if the phone starts talking, then your complete personality you had created with your friends and relatives is gone and gone. Better not to let the phone talk. All the best. Socrates' quote says, "No man has the right to be an amateur in the matter of physical training. It's a shame for a man to grow old without seeing the beauty and strength of which his body is capable of." Great quote. Obviously, good quote. I like that. But there are some practical difficulties in implementing this quote. Many of us might be knowing that. I practically tried that. I set the alarm clock to ring at 5 o'clock in the morning so that I can start going to the gym. But what to do when the alarm bell rang? My body wanted some more rest. Because I worked till late night, till 2 a.m. What to do? Because my work is like that. I have to clear so many WhatsApp messages. I have to see so many late night movies. What to do? My intention was good, but my work culture is something different. Anyhow, I tried to go to a gym some other time, not in the early morning, in the evening. I went there and tried few push-ups. That was the time I realized, say, few parts of my body were not comfortable with those type of push-ups, and they started paining. I had to go to doctor and I had to take rest again for few more days. Hence, my sincerity and intention to improve my physical strength before me getting old is definitely there, but what to do? The situation is something different. But anyhow, on the other hand, I am definitely nourishing my body to improve its physical strength with a lot of good food, fruits, nuts. But what to do? The body is growing on the sideways. I'm not able to bring that type of muscles in my body. But at last I found one solution. Yes, let me not try the hard way. Let me just start with little bit of walking. Wherever I go, I started going on foot instead of going on bicycle or scooter. In that way, I'm just trying to improve my physical strength. I'm very sincere man. When failure becomes freedom, we become very, very relaxed. Our health improves. Successful people are always worrying about their own success. Hence, they are tense that their health is affected. Others also expect success from them. Even a small single failure will demotivate them and they will get dejected. Blessed are those failing people because they don't worry about these failures and successes. They get accustomed to that. Yes, coin has two sides. Pains and gains are parts of life. Failures and successes are parts of our life. Failures taught us lessons. They are stepping stones to success. We have to take it in that positive way. In this table topic forum, we get many topics. Some topics are easy, some topics are difficult. We give very good speech on few topics. Very good, very bad speech on few topics like this. But let us not worry about that. This is a training ground for us. Life itself is a training ground for us to test our skill, to identify our skill, to go after our goal, after identifying our skill and after tasting failures and successes. That is the way life needs to be. Others are also happy that we also fail because they also failed at several times. They are envy of successful people, but they are happy with those failing people. We are a group. Let us enjoy the friendship and let us enjoy the freedom. In that way, failure definitely helps. It is not necessary that we need to always fail to enjoy that freedom. Occasional failures will definitely help. That will improve our process, our ideas. In that way, let us welcome failures. After all, they are stepping stones to success. And when you stop chasing approval, I will become a saint. That is how I will answer this. I definitely need approval. That is why I am posting these type of impromptu speeches in this forum. Whether it is bad approval or good approval, I don't care about that. That is called evaluation, right? Giving commendations and recommendations. I don't know about others, but my specific purpose in posting these speeches here is only to get approval and recommendations. Yeah. If somebody says, hey, good, I listened to your speech, it motivated me. Okay. Some other might say, hey, I listened to your speech. It is very, very entertaining. I like that. And somebody else might say, oh, boring. You are not able to bring any relevant subject to the topic. You are just bluffing. Yes, that is also accepted. At least these type of commendations and recommendations improve my language and improve my thinking, improve my speech on this subject. In that way, I definitely expect that. That is sort of approval only. I am seeing in this forum, as I am putting this speech directly in WhatsApp, I am seeing who else played this, because there is a column called played by in addition to seen by. Some few people, five or six people are playing that, but no reply or no commendation or no recommendation. Even I myself am doing like that only. Yes, because we have a lot of other commitments, so we may not be able to do that. We are just coming it and posting our speech and going. That's it. Even that is also okay. At least we are getting some practice, right? But definitely, I won't say that I am not expecting any approval. Maybe not chasing, not going forward very vigorously. Hey, give me approval, but not like that. But internally, definitely, I expect few words or at least one emoji. That is why I said in the first instance, the first sentence, that I'm not a saint. Definitely, I expect some emojis or some words of appreciation or depreciation. Thank you. The magic of everyday moments. It is not like a big magic by magicians to bring cat out of a hat, making Taj Mahal disappear for a few seconds, making the girl to come alive after inserting a knife into her body inside the box. Not those type of magic, momentous magic. Many of us might have experienced. Let me share with you a few of my magical moments. Yes. One day night I was sitting very sadly. I was hungry. I thought that nothing is there in the fridge. When I opened that, there it was. A slice of piece of bread looking at me. And also a slice of pizza along with that. That was the magic. I never expected that. But the fridge whispered, I'm keeping this for the last 2 days. You have not seen the upper part of it. That was a magical moment for me. And then suddenly the wifey had gone. I was just staring at the computer, looking at it angrily. Somewhere, the server might have sensed my anger. Suddenly, the wifey came and I was able to see my songs and my speeches. I was very happy. That was a magical moment for me. And then one day, early morning, before the alarm bell rang, I just woke up. Just 1 minute before the alarm bell rang. That was a magic. I never expected that. My body was conditioned to that level because I have switched off the alarm bell every time at about 6 o'clock. Now 5:55. It woke me up to do that same exercise of switching it off. That was the magic. Those type of magical moments are happening in my life. I am enjoying. I am enjoying that. Maybe you also would have experienced those type of magical moments, sudden moments, which bring you joy, pleasure, happiness. Let us enjoy those moments and share those moments in this forum. Let it hurt until it hurts no more. Along with this quote, I am seeing an image of a wet floor and a person walking on that floor wearing a shoe. If his steps are measured, he will not get hurt. But if he walks very carelessly, he might slip and he might get hurt. But this person, after thinking about that quote, he again got up and then he started walking, this time carefully. Even then, in some places, he slipped and then he got hurt. Again, he got up and then again started walking. That type of determination made him to reach his goal, to reach his place of destination. I am seeing this type of motivational message in this quote and this image. Yes, the path is not full of roses. It is wet and also with lot of thorns. We have to very carefully tread on this path, but at the same time, even if we fall, no problem. Let us learn lesson from that. Here the lesson is that we have to walk carefully and watch what is where. Then we have to move. In the same way, wherever we fail, we have to analyze the reasons for that. Because each failure teaches a lesson to us. Failures are stepping stones to success. If we bear it in our mind and learn lessons from those failures, knowing fully well that pains and gains are the parts of the life, then definitely we will be able to surpass all these difficulties and we will reach our goal. This is the message I am getting from this quote and this image. Let it hurt until it hurts no more. Yes. Over a period of time, all these type of failures, we are getting accustomed to that and we are learning lessons from that. And so that didn't hurt us. That is giving us a lesson. We are happy to get that lesson and move forward. The beauty of boredom. Of course, boredom has certain internal beauty in it. But nowadays we are not enjoying that beauty. The reason? We have phone in our hand. Just think about those times when we got bored and we start thinking about our own self. And when we start thinking about life and so many things, we got a lot of ideas. When Newton got bored, he got the idea about gravity when the apple fall down. But nowadays, if the apple fall down, what we are doing? We are taking a photo and put it in Instagram. An apple. What is that? That is how the time is changed now. When we are waiting, we got bored earlier. Now when we are waiting, we have phone, we have Instagram, we have X. That is how the life changed. Nowadays we are not getting bored. That is a big problem for us. We are not thinking about that. It affects our health. We are always seeing phone. We don't have time to get bored. I remember that poem. What is this time? What is this life is full of care? We have no time to stand beneath the bough. That poem. The poem is leisure. Boredom is also a type of leisure. When we lie on our bed and get bored, we start thinking about our laziness. We start thinking about being active, just lying on the bed. So those type of new ideas, new goals, we are not getting nowadays. We got immersed in so many social media sites and we forget what is boredom. Boredom is definitely beautiful. Let us enjoy. Let us again leave away our phone and just lie down and start thinking about our life. Let us think philosophically. We may get a lot of new ideas. Let us get bored. Let us enjoy the beauty of that boredom. Don't beg anyone to stay in your life. If they want to be part of your life, they will stay. True. True friendship thrives on mutual trust and mutual respect. Nowadays, many relationships are formed based on the likes in Instagram and likes in Facebook and likes in WhatsApp. They will definitely break because that is not based on mutual trust or relationship. That is based on the number of likes they get. That is based on the type of comments we post, appreciating them. Even a small a depreciating comment might break that love and affection. Even a day's absence in their Instagram page might also break the relationship. That is the type of relationship which we are seeing in Gen Z nowadays. Thank God we are not part of that type of relationship. Our relationship is based on mutual trust and mutual respect. That will always stay stronger and it will become stronger and stronger over a period of time. Quantity is not important in the case of friendship. Quality is very, very important. If you have even few friends, 5 or 6, with true love and affection, that is more than enough. That is sufficient for us to live our life till our death. Enough. But the love and affection and the friendship based on the external appearance or based on the external activities will never stay longer. But even at that time, people are going and begging because they want to keep the relationship number, not that relationship member. Nowadays, number is more important than the true character of the member. Hence, we need not worry about that. But those who are begging, they need to think twice. Is that begging necessary? It is up to their choice. Thank you, Toastmaster Nagarajan, for giving a wonderful speech on this topic, a book of realities. I like the way in which he brought 2 examples relating to this topic. Examples drive the point very forcefully. The personal examples he used for this topic made us to connect to the topic immediately. Very successfully, he was able to motivate us or inspire us to understand the meaning of this topic. Coming to recommendation, I was expecting a little bit elaboration of the conclusion. I found that the ending was a little bit abrupt. Maybe he took 2 personal examples and started elaborating them. That's why he could not find time at the end. Had he took only 1 example and elaborated it and then delved on the effect of that experience on this topic, how the realities are there and how we cannot expect everything to be as we wish. There are some realities which we have to accept and we can't help. The second example, which we are also experiencing and knowing as we are in this group, we also understand that even though our admin is trying his level best to put a topic daily, very few members are participating, but that is the reality. How to change the reality? We can talk so many things as we are seeing in books, but reality is entirely different. It happens as happens. We have to accept that. In that way, both these examples drove the point very clearly. I appreciate him for that. But had he expanded the end a little bit more to make these points more effective in understanding this topic, that would have been even more. interesting. Otherwise, I enjoyed the speech. All the best, Nagarajan.